I swear.
Might as well go ahead and, I'm gonna grab her. Might as well let her look at this right now, because that's probably part of it right there. Hey, Terry. Terry? Terry? Won't work through my gloves.
Oh, yeah.
She coming?
Okay, sorry. Multitasking.
Okay, so this is buildup that we talk about that is candidates for descaling. Now, we're not in very far now.
Right.
We'll keep on going, and we're recording,
Okay.
so you can watch it, and we'll run on through. So what they were referring to is, what if they jetted this out? They didn't do a very good job. Did they bring a water jet here?
He said they brought the jet and they jetted from the street. And I'm like, we just had that done. I don't know. I don't think they came in here and jetted. But I wasn't here.
It was just Bob and Nancy wasn't here.
Bob and Nancy were here.
They both
Yeah,
of them were.
but I'm sure none of them were down here near any of it. So I've been working back and forth with them on text via text all week, trying to get this done.
So this is what needs to get done. This is, I would venture to say this is, well, if it came up there, this is where the backup was at.
Yeah, and Bob, we have been, you guys have said, we have said, stop using the wipes and flushing them down the toilet, and he won't do that, so.
Because when you have a line that's got buildup on it like this,
Those wipes just stick.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I'll tell you what, even at like the Faraday, it's a assisted living place there in Westerville we work at. All plastic plumbing. And there's the one wing there, it happened over there and it plugged up at a manhole.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it filled up all the lines. But it's,
Oh my goodness.
and it I mean, who knows how many wipes got put down there, but
Yeah.
that's what, let's,
Yeah, I don't have a lot of water pressure there for some reason.
might be that aerator. What do we have here that comes in where we could run some water and flush this a little?
That's,
Kitchen. That's the kitchen.
do you think it's the kitchen? I'll turn the water on if you think it's the kitchen.
there. Yeah, that's the kitchen.
All right, I'll turn the sink on.
Let's run that. Why, and I'll let some of this flush out where we can see better.
Okay. You want me to run the garbage disposal and give it more oomph?
Nah, just the water will be good.
Well, if they jetted it from out there, once we get outside the house, we'll be able to know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
But it sure as hell didn't touch nothing in here.
no,
And I can't believe they went. They went. Yeah.
What we're gonna do too is we'll fill a bucket, Mario, and see where that floor drain comes in back of us, just for the heck of it.
See, this is what we had the last time I was out here with Bradley.
In here,
Yeah.
yeah. So this, so far, you can see this, Terry, where there's just a waterway down through there and all the buildups on the sides.
Yeah.
Which when we get done with this, the girls will make this to YouTube and you can have it and they can watch it too.
Technology, wow.
That's probably where that other stack comes in. That's our transition. That's where we exit the house out the front
Yeah.
there, and we're going. That's
22 feet, yeah.
And that should be definitely clear, because you guys just did that for me a couple months
yeah.
ago.
We'll push on out
Hold on.
and
Hold on.
we're into the clay now. That's all in. Water go away, but that's all that clay's.
Yeah.
Last time we was in it, it was all in good shape.
Yeah.
It should be about out in front of the porch somewhere out there.
You see it's flowing pretty good out through there.
Yeah, yeah, that's, we've already got videos of that. And then there's a clean out there too, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, we had to put out on the
Okay.
road.
Yeah. I think that was that was the last time that, because the last time we was out here, me and Bradley, I think as far as we could get was that, right toward on this side of the sidewalk, that's as far as we could get.
Pushing it. Is that before or after we put the clean out in?
That was before the cleanup.
Before?
Yeah, that's why we had the clean out put in there, because we couldn't go
And once you
push
get
it out far enough.
Once you get out there, it's all Bexley's problem anyway, even though they say it's not.
Yeah.
Because it goes out in the middle of the road.
Because those tree roots are all out of there now, because Jason came over and jetted that, right?
I believe so, after that, yeah, after
And you guys
we
were
were
just
here.
out here, I
Yeah,
think in September, or, because I try to have you guys, I put you on my calendar, come out every couple of months, or at least twice a year, because I go on vacation at Christmas, and something always happens while I'm on vacation. So I'm trying to do preventive
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Let's do it now
all
before.
right, so you can enjoy
So-
your Christmas.
Yeah.
We could go ahead and do this, and then run the descaler in there, flush it out, all that, and then what could happen if you're running the descaler in there and you get to a thin part of the pipe,
It's gonna pop it.
it could pop a hole through it.
But,
And in that event, then we just come back and do a liner in the area. Or just shoot a liner from here out to there, and then there's another machine, where the branches come in along the way, like over there's a branch coming in. There's a little robot thing, it's called a reinstator. It goes in there and where the liner closes up a branch, it goes into the robot and cleans that back out and opens that branch back up. So it's just like in essence, like a new line.
I'm all for it. Anything to make things easier and more efficient.
So-
Because this stack has got to be 100 years old.
Has there been any, do you know if there's been any problems with anything else? Because what we could do is, if you want to, instead of wasting time cameraing everything now, I don't see problems up here. It was down here. We know the problem was
It's
down here.
underground, right?
Yeah, because it backed up right there.
Right.
We could, while one person is running the descaler, we can go ahead and take the cleanouts off, because we're gonna have equipment here anyways. Because when we run the descaler in there, it's got these chains with the carbide little teeth on the end of it. It spins with a high-speed cable inside, and then we run one camera in back of that, and you'll watch your progress. You're flushing it and pulling the things back, and making sure you got everything.
Okay.
And then we could have another camera checking everything else out while we're here doing it. And if the other lines warrant
Yeah. that's-
descaling,
yeah.
then do it then. If they don't, then don't do it. you
Yes,
know?
I'm totally for that, yeah.
But, again, I don't know what they was saying. It came across, stacks need to be replaced.
He called me today and
This is
said.
a stack right
Right.
here. This is
And he
underground.
said, all he said to me was they jetted, today, he said they jetted out from the road.
So they had to have known where the clean out was to
Right.
do that.
And
Maybe Bob showed them where it was at.
he could have,
Yeah,
but from the conversation I had, they didn't really
come in here.
come in here. He said they cameraed, but again, I don't know if they I'm sure they may have cameraed in here, but they didn't jet in here out or anything. So, And he said they gave him a quote, and just a verbal quote, of $34,700 and some to replace all of the stacks. They told me we needed to replace all of the stacks and replace all of the pipe, and it was going to be digging up the floor and at least a 2-week job. So they're supposed to send something, some kind of estimate, but until I get that estimate, I don't have a clue. And I'm with you. It could just, somebody needs work. And somebody, COVID-19, everybody needs work. And when you pull up on Parkview, it's called the Parkview Premium, is what we call it.
And you're right, you're 100% right.
I pay
That's what they do.
$80, $75 a month for the Columbus Dispatch. They pay $200 here. Same newspaper, they pay $200, and it's the Parkview Premium. So, and I'm sure.
The only way that I would come in here and replace everything is if I knew my kids, this place was in a trust and just gonna keep getting handed down.
It's not.
And, to spend that kind of money, if you don't have to, if descaling doesn't work or pops a hole in it, then go a direction from there. But to come in and just start doing all that, that's not me.
But I needed to have it cleaned out for the weekend, and they did do that.
Yeah.
So that's, that's good. And
Well-
then I called you guys.
We'll get this finalized. I'll pull it back while we got water running. That's going to be on the video too. And I'll send it to you, and I'll have Jessica send you over the descaling rates and basically a day's worth of labor is what it's going to take. We'd have a couple guys here on the descaling, and then if you wanted to have the other clean outs, plugs taken out, cameras put down, those, why they're doing that. You can do
Yeah,
that and have that assessment all at the same time.
Yeah, I plan on doing that, because I know she has problems with the laundry room. There's a bathroom on the back, or in the back of the house, that one. That toilet seems to plug up a lot, and not flush correctly, so, and it may just need new guts.
I mean, just you thinking maybe it's just a toilet issue
Yeah, I
itself
think
and
it's
not a
toilet,
drain
'cause
line?
I went up and flushed it the other day, because it doesn't get used very often, and I just went up to flush it just to get the water down, and it was not a very super fast flusher.
I'm gonna get this out of here, and
I have plenty of paper towels, you can use the whole way.
I'm just gonna wipe this off and pull it back out. Put this back in. We've done a lot of descaling, and we've had real good luck with it.
So, I had plumbing, I had an issue 2 years ago, and you guys couldn't come out, my bathtub got broken. And I went on YouTube and watched all these videos, and they said, oh, well, you can unclog your bathtub with a plunger and, plug up the little overflow. So I did that. And I ended up with a bathtub full of black, nasty gook that wouldn't go anywhere. And I couldn't get you guys out quickly enough, and I was really embarrassed. So I called a plumber, and they came out, and they told me the same thing. I needed a new stack, because mine is cast iron. And I know I need a new stack, and you can see where it's got bubbles on the outside. And they quoted me $6,500. So what do you guys charge? What's your average rate to replace a stack? And it's probably about that size, like my stack.
Well, there's a lot of different scenarios,
Or could you do the same thing? Just cut
but we had one over in Arlington last year, and we done an excessive amount of work. The homeowner had a contractor come in, cut the wall out and stuff. This one wasn't from getting plugged up, it had cracked and was leaking. So we went from the basement up to the second floor, and I think we stopped before we got to the other fittings up there, but that was basically done in a day and a half with a couple of guys, 3 guys the one day and 2 guys the next day. And I mean, you know what our labor rates are. It probably didn't hit $2,800
Yeah.
for that job.
I'll have you guys, when you get a chance or whatever, I'll have you come out and give me an estimate. I kept thinking, I'm gonna do it, because we're only planning on doing it else for a few more years. I'll let the next person deal with it. Because you guys have replaced almost all of the drainage from the, I don't know whether it's lead or cast iron or whatever it was, PVC. I'm just doing it a little at a time. All right, I'm gonna go shut the water off and let you guys finish.
Okay, we'll get this done and get out of here, Terry,
Okay.
and I'll get this back to the office, and Jessica or Allison will get a hold of you and get it sent to you.
Okay, and I'll make sure I'll get